Good evening, everyone. Everybody, welcome to another episode of On Deck here on FTSN. I'm Russ Morgan. I hope everybody's having a good night uh, on this Wednesday. Just ready to talk some baseball. Little games to watch this week. Little power rankings. I worked up little notes. Yankees 0-0 in the second, playing right now, so I'm trying to watch that game too. I am a Celtics fan. It is a little weird, but got that playoff basketball going on. Little live updates right now, game updates. Yankees just started. Max Fried on the bump, 0-0. Rangers up 1-0 in the third. Phillies just started. Phillies Rays. Reds Braves 2-0 at the bottom of the first. Guardians won earlier today, 8-6 over the Nationals. Braves won 9-1 over the Brewers. Cardinals 5-0 over the Pirates. Giants 3-1 over the Cubs. Mariners held off the A's earlier today. 6-5. Mets won 7-1. Sorry, Marlins fans. 10-1 to the Dodgers. I was actually watching this game because now I live in Florida. I get all the Rays and Marlins games, which is pretty, it's nice because there's some players on both squads. Well, Rays aren't bad, Marlins, but definitely it's not a Marlins year to be excited for if you're a real Marlins fan. But there are some players on the team I like to follow and I think could have a pretty good future. So it's nice watching them. But I was watching that game. It was 1-0. They had first and second, no outs, and rolled into a nice little double play. Is there a middle infield? We roll it up. That's what we say. You roll it up. Rolled into a double play. And then the Dodgers scored 10, won 10-1. But going into some midweek power rankings, Dodgers definitely 25-12, recaptured the number one best record in baseball. Hit a little bump. Sunday night they lost to the Braves, snapping a 7-game win streak. But they did score 7 or more runs in 6 out of those 7 games. Did lose in a walk-off fashion yesterday to the Marlins. So I think that was on the Marlins part. That's pretty good to come out. I know you're not playing for a 2 out of 3, but with a team like the Dodgers, you get one from the Dodgers. I feel going in, you're probably thinking a sweep is very possible. Getting one from the Dodgers is good, but early trends for the Dodgers it's been going downhill. Back to the best record in baseball. They're getting hit with the injury bug seriously. To your big sign, Blake Snell's down. He's elbow, shoulder discomfort. Same thing with Glasnow got pulled. Teoscar Hernandez going in for an MRI. Early season sensation, the guy who was played good in the playoffs. Tommy Edmonds out with the right ankle injury. 10 days, we'll see. But I think this pitching staff's really going to get tested with, going to lean heavily on Yamamoto, as he's been that ace this year, best ERA in the MLB. Going to lean heavily on Dustin May, Roki Sasaki. See how you're going to have to lean heavily on him, a young guy just coming over. Dustin May, Tony Gonsolin, Landon Knack, Bobby Miller. Some starters. Who's Kasparian, who's been really good. But I think this team's going to get tested, especially that pitching staff's going to get tested. Yeah, I saw that. Are we a Giants fan and obviously Dolphins fan? We're hitting both. See Hoffel? If I say that wrong, we're hitting both. East Coast, West Coast. Unless you're a New Yorker, I don't know. But hey, yeah, that was a big 2-1. 2-1. To take the series from the Cubs. Cubs playing really good right now. Giants. I think the Giants are surprising a lot of teams. I mean, they for me, you don't see offensively massive superstars. Besides, Adames, but Adames is definitely not a massive superstar. No big name guys. I think that's a scrappy team that can really, scrap and win games. I mean, that's been the Giants' MO for a while. I mean, their pitching staff solid. Their 1-2 solid, I should say. With Webb and Robbie Ray is a very good 1-2 for the Giants, and I'll get into that later with the Giants. I actually had the Giants. Jung Ho Lee's a beast. Jung Ho Lee's a beast. There's a reason he came over from Korea, and he was what he. I'm pretty sure he had like their. I don't know what they call it in the KBO, but he's a beast. The guy's a really good player. We only got to see 57 at bats from him last year. I think he's showing us why he came over. And the Giants, even though coming from the KBO, if I'm wrong, I could be wrong. Is he from the MPB? If you know he's from the MPB, I want to say it was KBO, but that could be Kim. Giving him that money, not being a huge name guy, but I mean, only seeing 57 at bats. He's batting what this year? Jung Ho's batting 312. I don't know. It could be down today, but I mean, I think that's a scrappy lineup. I'm going to get into the Giants. I really like that Giants team. Took 2 out of 3 from my Yankees. KBO, yeah, which is, if you know, I thought I was correct. Thank you for making me feel good that I wasn't going crazy. If you know anything about Japanese like the baseball in the Asian countries, they consider, it's probably changed now. They can consider, like, the MPB back in the day was considered like, can't remember the word, like reputable, equal to like AAA, where a KBO would be like high A, double A. Chinese Baseball League would be a low A, rookie ball. But it's definitely changed. I think it's changed now where we're seeing more of these MPB players come over. You don't see as many KBO guys come over that first time, have success like Lee did. But that's a scrappy team. I'm going to get into the Giants later. I had the Cubbies a little higher when I did my notes. I really like the Cubs, but I think they got some stuff. I had them a little higher. Then I saw the game on MLB Network, watched a little on MLB Network, and had to bump them down. I think that's a scrappy team, Giants scrappy team. But going on the Dodgers, I mean, they're gonna be tested with that pitching staff. Hurt. Well, we got this weekend. They got the Diamondbacks this weekend. So I mean, I know the Diamondbacks are down at 19 and 18, but I mean, you still have the Diamondbacks still got Eduardo Rodriguez. You still have Corbin Burns, who's a little down right now, but is still one of the better pitchers in Major League Baseball. Going on Saturday, that's a must-watch game. Is that game on? Please tell me that game's not on Saturday. And then on Sunday, you're gonna have Gonsolin Gallen. Gallen's looking really good, but I mean, I think this Dodgers is definitely going to be tested a little bit. And in my opinion, they're kind of beating on some sub 500 teams. Minus playing the Cubs. You took you swept the Pirates. You've lost one of the Marlins. I mean, they beat up on some subpar teams, and I think it's, gonna have to get tougher here. But I mean, that's baseball. Who knew the Braves were going to be this poor going on? They're playing better as of late, but still, I mean, one Sunday night. But I did not expect the Braves to be down. I still expected them to be competitive early. Going to my second team, basically one of the hottest teams in baseball. That's the Detroit Tigers. 7-3 last 10. Features a dominant pitching staff. You know, you got Tara Skubal, Cy Young winner. You got Casey Mize, former number one pick, who missed all of last year, who is looking really good. Really good. I really like Casey Mize, looking really good this year. Jack Flaherty's down only 1 year on the one win on the year, but I think he bounces back. Jackson Jobe was a young guy I really like. Little note on the Tigers. Riley Green, outfielder, becomes the first player in MLB history to hit 2 home runs in the 9th inning. But I mean, this Tigers team, I was thinking wild card for the Tigers. I think they're full solidified themselves as a powerhouse in the AL, and definitely in the AL Central, which is kind of wide open. You have Javi Baez, who's swinging a good bat. You move him to center field. You have Gleyber Torres. You have I think this is a good team. That's in a wide open AL. I think this is I think it's theirs. They could easily take it. Number 3 would be the Padres. They're 6-4 in the last 10. Got the rubber match right now. It's versus the Yankees. 1 putting up 4 runs, down 3-0 in the top of the 8th, put up 4 runs to end up winning that game. Thank you, Devin Williams, for blowing that. But, I mean, they're getting players back. You're getting Jackson Merrill back, who had a great night last night, got 2 hits. The pitching staff is really strong for the Padres with Michael King, who looked very good last night, with Nick Pivetta, who looked good on Friday night. I mean, both 5-win guys. Cease's been struggling, but I think he figures it out. I think that 4-5 for them is definitely where they're gonna have to figure something out on that. I mean, Fernando Tatis is hot as hell, having quite of a year. I mean, you got Manny Machado. I think they're solid. I mean, Cronenworth's down, but getting Jackson Merrill back is pretty good. My 4th team would be the Mets, who are 24-14. Excuse me, that won today. They ended up winning today, I think. Yeah, they won 7-1 today, so they are 24-14. I mean, off to a strong start with the kind of her pitching staff. I mean, Clay Holmes, as much as I hate Clay Holmes, he's looking solid as a starting pitcher. Tyler Meagle looking solid. Griffin Canning looking solid. Pitching staff's getting a lot from guys you didn't expect. You're going to get Frankie Montas back at some time. Sean Manaea is starting to throw again, so you're going to get him back, and he was a massive part of helping the Mets last year get to the playoffs and helping them get as far as they did. So, I mean, to the, NLCS, excuse me. So, I mean, I think that's good. I mean, you get a really hot start from Pete Alonso, 341, 9 home runs, 34 RBIs. Mr. Consistent Lindor, 283. Juan Soto, he'll figure it out. He was 254 last time I checked. He could be a little down, but, I mean, had a couple home runs the other day. He'll figure it out. And, I mean, you're never, for me with Soto, it's definitely the comment of hitting in front of, the Judge Alonso comment. I'm like, there's obviously, as we're seeing right now, there's no hitter like Aaron Judge. So, I mean, but he'll figure it out. The guy's got great plate discipline. And he works, counts like no one's business. Number 5 for me is the Mariners. Took 2 out of 3 from the A's. Ended up winning 6-5 today. You got J.P. Crawford's leading the team, 292. Cal Raleigh, 12 home runs. Sorry, let me turn my phone on silent. Jorge Polanco's got 27 RBIs. He's batting 356 and only 86 at bats. I think they figured out with Julio Rodriguez only 221, Randy Arozarena 218. Pitching is their strength. You're getting Brian Wu 4-1, 2.58 ERA. Munoz 12 saves. You got Castillo. You need a healthy Logan Gilbert. But I mean, I think this is their AL West is theirs to take this year. I think we're starting to see the back end of the Astros. A lot of those players from that World Series team are not there anymore. So I think we're starting to see the end of that the Astros run. Yeah, Logan Webb's TBD, things looking up. George Kirby is back in rehab start. He's hitting 98 on the gun. So I think it's good. Going to my seventh team would be the Giants. And I mean, I think there's upward mobility. Obviously, we took 2 out of 3 from the Cubs. So they are now, what is their record right now? 24-14. I mean, it's a scrappy team. Scored 9 runs in the 11th the other day to beat the Cubs, and they're Jung Ho Lee 312. I don't know, he might be up. Willie Adames got to figure it out. He's only 222. I mean, besides Webb and Ray, I think that pitching staff definitely needs a little bump. I mean, Logan Webb 4-2, 2.61 ERA. Robbie Ray 4-0, 3.05 ERA. But I mean, minus those two, Jordan Hicks is struggling. Verlander is 41, struggling. Landon Rope, not so much. I don't know what they do. Maybe they try to identify a pitcher on the market. But as I said, that pitching market's going to be very heavily contested this year with guys trying to go get pitchers. But I think it's a solid 1-2 with Logan Webb and Robbie Ray, who was a 21 Cy Young. So, I mean, I think that's a solid 1-2 with the Giants' scrappy team. You're getting good from Michael Yastrzemski's looking really good. I mean, your first base, I want to see what the first base position, and they're not predicting this guy coming up until next year. But they are they predict him 2026. But this is one name I would love to see come up. He's batting 289 this year. That's Bryce Eldridge. Guy just drops bombs. But they're 2026. Kyle Harrison, they're supposedly bringing him up, but they're going to use him as a big bullpen piece. One guy that I could see the Giants using, Giants getting into that rotation is Carson Wise-Hunt. Big 6'3" lefty, fastball, curveball, slider, change, decent control. It was out of East Carolina. Feaster's one of the better, definitely a stronger change, one of the better changeups in the minor leagues. So I could see him coming up soon because that rotation minus Ray, minus Webb needs a little help. But I think that's this Giants team is a scrappy team. I think they've been scrappy for a while. I think they can push, but that NL West is loaded with good teams. Loaded. Number 7 for me. Number 7, I have them 7 as the Cubs, who ended up losing today. So they're 22 and 16. 22 and 16, but that could change. I mean, Imanaga on the 15-day AL, Tucker showing why they traded for him, and they gave up a handful. You gave up Cam Smith, who was a stud out of Florida State, but he's batting 292. Pete Carl Armstrong, guy I really like, gamer from Harvard Westlake High School. So I got to scout him. He's 264. Starting pitching then, especially with Imanaga down. It's very thin. You lose Justin Steele for the year. So I think they're going to have to try to identify something there too. My number 8 team would be the Royals, one of the hotter teams of baseball. They're 8-2 in the last 10. Number 5 prospect Noah Cameron went 6 1/3, 1 hit with 3 Ks in his debut versus the Rays. You got Malik Garcia 315, Bobby Witt 310, 19 RBIs. 11 stolen bases. If Judge the way Judge is swinging it, MVP won't be in the consideration, but this guy I think is in MVP consideration every year. The way he plays. Vinny Pasquanino is only 201, so he's got to hit better. Jonathan India, 228. I think he picks that up. On the pitching side, it's good. You got Seth Lugo, he's 3-3. You got Chris Bubich, 3-2. If they're going to keep Cameron in there, I think that's solid. Get him a couple more starts. My question with the Royals is, are we going to see Jack Caglione this year? And because Jack Caglione is absolutely raking in AA right now. It's a guy I loved out of University of Florida. He's been in AA right now, batting .330, 406 on base, 606 slugging, 36 hits, 6 doubles, 8 home runs, 31 RBIs. I really would love to see him. And I'm thinking if the Royals could find a way to get him in there, maybe throw him at first place, put Pasquanino at the DH. You can move India to second or third or even in the outfield. I got to see this bat. 9, I got the Phillies, who are starting to play better as of late, 20-15, 7-3 in the last 10. I think they got a solid, pitching staff with Christopher Sanchez. You're getting Ranger Suarez back. Jesus Loardos looks solid. We all know what Wheeler can do. And Aaron Nola has really got to start picking it up for them. On the offensive side, Kyle Schwarber's swinging a hot bat. He's swinging a really good bat. You got Trey Turner. You got Bryson Stott. So that's a solid up-the-middle combo. Need to get a little more from Alex Baum. And, Bryce Harper was 228 the last time I checked. See what Bryce is at. Harper's 241. Trey Turner 301. Love me some Trey. Nis Castellanos. It's a solid outfield. Schwarber 258, but he's got 12 home runs, so that's what he does. 237's coming up. 264 from Bryson Stott since he's moved into that leadoff spot. Realmuto 241. On the pitching side for them, Zach Wheeler 3 wins. Loardo's now still 3-0. Aaron Nola's got to figure it out. Christian Sanchez 3-1. With the Ranger Suarez coming back, maybe you can move Taijuan Walker to the bullpen as a long inning reliever guy. With the Phillies, I'm wondering who just made his AA start would be, or AAA, just got moved up to AAA, would be Andrew Painter, who's been hurt last year, but he's a high guy that they're predicting to get called up this year. Number 10 for me would be the Yankees, and we all know it's 20-16. They've won. They're split right now with the Padres. Should have won Game 1 of the series, but put up big numbers yesterday. Aaron Judge out of his mind. 412, 12 home runs, 34 RBIs, 772 slugging. If he's hitting like this, we've been in like 6 weeks of the season. He's still batting 412. This is absolutely nuts. He's seeing a great bat. No torpedo bat either. The best thing I heard when the whole torpedo bat came up, because I think it has positives and negatives to it, is they asked Aaron Judge if he wanted to use it, is going to use it, and he's like, "Why do I need to use that? I hit good anyways. Why do I need to use that bat?" And it obviously shows. 412. He's a nightmare. You're getting Paul Goldschmidt, who's solid defensively, great defensively, is something the Yankees need big time. But I mean, he's 351, and he's Gold Glove first baseman, so if he can continue that, it'll be solid. You got Ben Rice in the DH spot, who can play first base, who can catch, but he'll be DH first base. 264, had a massive night the other night, 2 for 4. Cody Bellinger, who is his average is down. He's batting 205, but he's really helping the Yankees defensively, and he works the count. He gets the count down. He's getting RBIs. I mean, he had a big RBI last night that helped push the Yankees across. They had a massive inning, ended up winning 12-3, but hopefully that gets him going. On the pitching side is definitely the Achilles heel for the Yankees. I mean, minus Max Fried, who's at Cy Young potential right now, 6-0, 101 ERA. Yankees undefeated in his starts as he's going right now. Let me check the score on that. Vivas at the plate, 0-0, still in the bottom of the third. But I mean, he's been dominant. He's been dominant. I mean, his last 3 starts have been great. Carlos Rendon, who really neat, he's been looking really good. His last 4 starts been really good. He's 4-3, 2.96 ERA, but going 6+ innings, only centering two runs in the last 4 starts. Had a solid night the other night. Should have got the W, but the Yankees blew it. I mean, and Clark Schmidt, who looked good yesterday, went 70. He's owned 1.479 ERA. I think there's some issues the Yankees got to work out. They DFA Carlos Carrasco, which he should not be a starter in the MLB. Great player, but he just doesn't have it anymore. They need Heel to get back quick, and they're going to have to find someone. Will that be Sandy Alcantara, who's struggled since his return from Tommy John? Will that be a Pablo Lopez, or will they maybe go with a reunion Sonny Gray? I think was it Martin Perez is the guy to watch from the White Sox, lefty from the White Sox, because the White Sox are sellers. But I think there's some upside on this team, but I mean, you lose Jazz Chisholm 4 to 6 weeks is going to be a tough loss for them. Third base is up in the air, but do you go trade for third base when you need a starting pitcher too? Nolan Arenado's one name out there at the third base position. I'd love Arenado, but the Yankees are at that tax threshold, so everything doubles everything you pay them. But hopefully they can get this one and lengthen their lead on the Red Sox. I got the Guardians at number 11. They're 22-15. You lose Ramirez for a little bit. See the Guardians. I mean, you got Joaquin Noel. I think they'll be fine. That's another scrappy team who doesn't really do it. I got the Athletics. I'm high on the Athletics. I really like their youth movement. You bring up Nick Kurtz, who's a solid first baseman, ranked in the minor leagues. You got Jacob Wilson, and the guy just does not strike out. Last time I checked, he had 6 strikeouts. The plate discipline for Jacob Wilson is out of this world. They're 20-18 right now. Excuse me. I put that wrong. 20-18. Jacob Wilson just doesn't strike out. The plate discipline is phenomenal. I mean, Brent Rooker, who seems like he's been there forever, is solid. Brent Rooker's 248, but he's got 9 bombs. Jacob Wilson, 357. Lawrence Butler, 240 in right field. I mean, that's solid. Here's Tyler Soderstrom, 290. Was he got 9 home runs? JJ Blay's got to figure it out. What do they do at the catcher position? You're only 225 for Shea Langoliers. I wonder. What do they consider? It's kind of funny. I got my top 100 prospects, and they don't even put. They don't put. I was looking how they schedule the A's. They just put them the Athletics. No Oakland, no Sacramento, no Las Vegas. Just the Athletics. Maybe a Kobe Thomas could be a guy getting up. I wonder. They had Daniel Suzak. He's in AAA right now. Guy from University of Arizona. Solid catcher. Maybe he gets a call up. He's been 253. Big 6'4" catcher. I think he could get a call up, especially if Langoliers is struggling. You got Gunnar Hoagland, 1-0. He had a solid start the other day with the A's. So I mean that's solid. I think this team could surprise some people, and find a way to sneak their way in. At 13, they had the Diamondbacks. Pitching is their calling card. Their D-backs are 19-17. 19-17 right now, and they're 19-18, 5.5 games out of first place. They lost to the Giants today, but you got a pitching is your calling card. Zach Gallen's looked phenomenal. Last 2 starts, 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run against the Mets. Then yesterday went 7 innings pitched, 2 hits against the Mets again, 1 earned run. He's 3-4, but I think he figures it out. I got the Brewers. I really like this Diamondbacks team because of his pitching staff. You got Zach Gallen, who's a free agent of the year. He'll probably cash in big time. You got Corbin Burns. You got Rodriguez. You got Pradif. I think they make a little noise, but like I've said, that NL West is stacked, and that's Dodgers, Giants, Padres, and then the Diamondbacks. Unfortunately, the top 4 teams could all be playoff teams. I got the Brewers at 14. I don't see the Brewers doing much. Brewers right now are 19-19. Got the Red Sox at 15, with the Red Sox losing Tristan Casas. For a while, they're 18-19. I think that pitching staff took a little hit with losing Walker Buehler. What do they do there? You lose Casas. I know Vaughn Grisham's getting a little time in the minors at first base. Maybe you throw Roman Anthony at first base if you can get him there, because I'm hearing they don't want to put Rafael Devers at first. So it's early. I think the Red Sox. You got a solid ace in Crochet. I think the AL East is kind of wide open. I could see the Red Sox winning. I could see the Yankees winning it. I wouldn't even count out the Orioles. How much wide open it is right now in the AL East. If they figure it out, they got the guys to figure it out. It's just they're not playing good. I don't think they'll do it because their pitching staff is horrendous. I got the Braves at 16. Braves are 17-18. You're gonna get Acuna back at some time. You did beat the Dodgers on Sunday. Azuna's solid. I think they can start making a little more noise, especially when you get Azuna. I got the Reds at 17. They're 18-19. They're playing better late, but it's all about. The Reds. It's about pitching. You're getting a solid performance for Hunter Green, 4 wins. Brady Singer's looking like a huge win for them coming over. He's undefeated on the year. I like the offense. I think getting the pickup from Austin Hayes this year is going to help that outfield out tremendously. And I like Terry Francona. I got Texas at 18 for myself. Texas, who started off hot, is now 18-18, 4 games back of the Mariners. I think they got could have a solid 1, 2, 3. With the Evaldi's looked pretty good this year. Every time he's gone out, DeGrom really needs to be that guy. I really like Jack Leiter. Liked him since college. I got the Cardinals at 19. I think the Cardinals are going to be sellers. They're second place right now, but I think they'd be sellers. I think they're going to try to sell Nolan Arenado and try to get something out of that. I think they're going to try to sell Sonny Gray and Erifetti, maybe Miklos. But I think they're sellers. I got Houston at 20. I think the days of Houston are over. We're starting to see the back end of Houston. Got the Nationals at 22. Ended up winning today. $17 and 21. I like what this Nationals team's doing. I really like Mackenzie Gore right there leading it off. I like C.J. Abrams. I really like Dylan Cruz in the outfield. I think James Woods is a beast. Trying to get James. James Wood has like 9 home runs, 9 doubles this year. K. Bryant Ruiz is 295. James Wood is 281, but he's got 10 home runs, 10 doubles, 5 stolen bases. Dylan Cruz 188. I think he picks that up. C.J. Abrams 286. This pitching staff. Mackenzie Gore's the guy. Even though he's 2 and 3, I really like him. I think he figures it out. I think this Nationals team may be a year away. I got the Twins at 23. Not that much to say about the Twins. I got Tampa Bay at 24. I don't know if I messed up my numbers. Oh, okay, that's where I went wrong. All right. I'm looking at my notes, and I put 31 teams. Where did I put 21 of these twice? Tampa Bay. Who is their third baseman for Tampa Bay? It's not Chirino. I think Tampa Bay 16 and 19, 3.5 back, but they got a couple young good players. Caminero, he's 242. You still got Yandy Diaz and Brandon Lowe there. Jonathan Arandas looks solid. You got Christopher Morel, 234. Jake Mangum, 388. Nice young guy. The pitching staff not really getting it done. Taj Bradley, 3 wins, leads the team. But, they got some solid younger players on this team. I got Toronto at 25, who really, really kind of fell off there. It was hot at the beginning. Toronto is now 16 and 19. I've got the O's at 26, the Orioles at 26. What's going on with that Orioles team? You're not getting much in way of hitting from Rutschman is 211 now. Mullins 246. Ryan Mountcastle 204. Gunnar Henderson 252. Lock him in at shortstop. Westerberg 217. Jackson Holiday 274. O'Hearn 295. Heston Kjerstad 209. Any Orioles fans out there, how are we feeling about that trade with Stowers and Kjerstad? Personally, for me, I like both of them. I'm surprised. I watched both of them in college. Kjerstad from University of Arkansas, Stowers from Stanford University. I like both those guys. I was expecting a little more from Kjerstad, but he's 205. Want to see what do we see a couple call-ups from the Orioles. They just called up Kobe Mayo. I don't know what he's doing. 222 coast. Mayo has not got a hit yet. Do we see Samuel Basillo and now this is a guy I really like for my Orioles fans out there, and I know some of the Orioles people I see on Twitter, they like him too, and that is Enrique Bradfield Jr. from University of Vanderbilt. Guy is a dude. Do we bring him up? Do you push him up? He's been 389 this year in Chesapeake AA. Two stolen base, only 18 at bats, but 389. 6-foot lefty, 70 field, 80 grade runner, calling cards speed. I mean, do we push him up, Orioles fans? Do we push him up? I mean, the pitching staff definitely needs something. Another name to watch, outfielder too, I really like on the Orioles, Vance Honeycutt from University of North Carolina. Does Bradfield get pushed up quick and sped up because they're struggling? Do we see Chase McDermott, big 6'3" lefty? He's in Norfolk. Let's see I mean, that pitching staff needs all the help he can get. All the help he can get. Does he get moved up? Pitching staff needs everything. I got the Angels. Will we see Christian Moore for the Angels? For my Marlins fans out there, you got a couple upsides on the Marlins. You got Kyle Stowers. He wins NL Player of the Week. It was another shot to the Orioles fans, which a great trade. I think they did nothing in free agency, but what they did, they got Stowers, and that was their free. He's batting .303. That was kind of their free agency. I mean, you got Agustin Ramirez, who's batting .283. They got him in the Jazz Chisholm trade. Connor Norby only .226, but I think he starts figuring out with more regular playoff appearance on that side. You did beat the Dodgers. You got one game from the Dodgers, so that's a win. And you got a couple upsides on the pitching side. You're going to get Yuri Perez back mid-June, and Ryan Weathers is on his way. Weathers is soon. They're saying he's the last rehab start. So we got some positives on the Marlins. To wrap it up, I've got the Pirates, the White Sox, and the Rockies. And what can I say about the Rockies? Wow, that's a bad baseball team. Wow. Are they going to push the White Sox for the worst record in MLB? They're 6-28. Wow. And there's guys on this White Sox team I like. There's guys I like. I like Michael Toglia. I like what's his name? Dolander. I like Tovar at shortstop. There's some guys I like on this team, but it is so bad. But I don't know. Couple games. Obviously, I'm going to be watching that Yankees Athletics series this week. But obviously, I mean, that Saturday night, Dodgers Diamondbacks, Dustin May, Corbin Burns. Sunday, Dodgers Diamondbacks at Gonsolin, Zach Gallen. I'll be watching that. I'm watching the Yankees series. Obviously, I'm a Yankees fan, if you didn't know. If you can't tell. Cubs Mets should be another great one to watch. Phillies Guardians. There's one more. Some games I'm watching this week that should be really good. 1-0. Man, come on. 1-0 Padres. But please remember, everybody, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm Russ Morgan. This is On Deck here on FTSN. You guys have a great night.